Hey, you guys, and don't mind me this morning. I am legit trying to get my life, all right? That is my disclaimer. But I wanted to piggyback off of the video that will be uploaded right before this one that I made last night. And we were talking about stepping into our strength, okay? So is this like a series, maybe? Maybe a series developing here. But please feel free to definitely watch that video if you feel like maybe a little bit timid or you're not really used to giving yourself a voice or acting with authority, being firm and stern with others. That's a good video for you to be watching. Now, in this video, I want to, talk about another aspect of stepping into your strength, because it really is one thing for someone to just tell you to do it. And in that video, I did talk about the reasons why people may be timid or why they're not stepping to their strength to the fullest, So in this video, I want to talk about some actual tips, some things that you want to probably look into and work on or examine about yourself to see if it's this area or that area or all of these areas that are going to need to be addressed, and have that in my tool bag, if you will, to help assist me in stepping into my strength. All right, so before I get into that, I want to also mention some other videos that you may be interested in watching that I have previously uploaded to this channel. Number one, how to stop being too nice. It's time to get what you want. Okay, that's in the video. If you just search this on YouTube, the exact words, or if you're on my channel and you search my videos, it will pop up. All right, another video is called Refresher, Setting Proper Boundaries. And a third video, 10 tips on how to say no and how to set boundaries without feeling like the bad guy. Okay, that video, all of these videos I do feel are underestimated and downplayed. You guys should be watching content like this. They're pearls. They're just pearls. All right. So with that being said, with this video, let's talk about the different areas that you're going to need to specifically examine within yourself when you are saying, you know what, I'm tired of feeling like a pushover or a doormat, or, maybe you're not a pushover or quite a doormat, but you want to be more assertive. You want to be more firm. You want to take that steering wheel back. All right. What are the things that you're going to need to be doing? First thing here I have here on my list, and not in exactly any special order here, but, just things to examine. Number one, your verbiage. When you're being more assertive and firm, you want to change your verbiage. Chances are you got to get out of that indecisive, I don't know, maybe, what do you think? And you're going to stop talking like this, and it's more like I am, I will, I need, I require. Yes. Yes. So your verbiage, you may have to examine, how am I communicating with others? Am I leaving it open end? Am I actually putting the ball in their court, if you will? So just examine your verbiage and how you are conducting business, how you are setting up deals, how you are communicating to people. Is it in a way where they're like taking you serious, like, oh, they mean business? And you don't have to be mean, quote unquote, exactly. Usually with some people, some certain kind of personalities, and it's not even being mean. You may have to be a little bit more stern with them. Okay. But for a healthy person, if you're interacting with a healthy person, you can get your point across without being mean. We'll put that in quotes. Okay. To me, sometimes it's just being extra firm, although yes, people can be mean. All right. But yeah, what are the exact words that you're using? So that could be your homework assignment, and just research it. Research it. Verbiage that project confidence, self-assuredness, assertiveness. All right. And it's not about being bossy. It's not about making people be something that they're not necessarily. It's about, look, this is what it is for me. You can respect it or not, but if you don't, I have a boundary in making a shift on how to deal with you if you don't. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it's not about changing other people. It's about changing how you're presenting yourself, because you may want to come off a certain way, but you actually come off another way. So let's look into that verbiage, you guys. And while we're looking at what we're saying, we got to look at how we're saying it. So, you know, you could be using the proper verbiage with the wrong type of tone. Or you're like speaking under your tone. You're not speaking up, you know, you're not just saying it, you know, putting it out there. So your tone is how you're saying it, you know, because actors and actresses know I can be given a line and I can say this line in so many ways. So let's say I was telling someone that I love them, and this is so impromptu, so I hope I don't mess this up. So, you know, let me say it in different tones. And it's like, what type of tone actually sounds like I'm being sincere and real? I love you. Did that sound? That sounds like this person is still questioning it. I love you. Now that sounded more sincere. See, I had the right tone there. So it may not even be the words that in some of you guys' cases. It could just be your tone and your volume. Something to look into. Your body language and your posture. You know, are you like saying these things? It's like, okay, I know what I got to say. And then I said it, and I said it all fast. And I didn't even look them in the eyes when I said it. Like, you know, people are reading this like, oh, this person was really uncomfortable with that. You know, and you probably meant it, but there's still this level of a lack of confidence behind that, okay? So you want to look at your body language. I'm facing you. I'm looking you in the eyes. Whether they're looking at you back, you can take that in and know that they're uncomfortable or something they don't want you to see, you know, within them. And your posture, you know, I'm standing up tall, you know, Look, I'm here. I'm not trying to make myself smaller. I'm not shrinking for anyone. I'm here. It is what it is. Yes, I'm 6'1". That's just a little joke, but I am. I'm very tall, and look. If I want to wear a pair of heels, I'm going to wear a pair of heels. I deserve to wear a pair of heels just like any other woman. Okay, I embrace my long legs. But anyhow, but yeah, body language a lot of times, and there are YouTube channels on here, the body language guy and everything, really good source for you to start understanding body language and how other people and yourself. And we do these things subconsciously. So if you're already in your confidence and self-love, subconsciously you probably won't make these gestures unless there's something about your interaction with that person, and it's not really about your confidence and self-confidence per se. It's about how you feel about this person or how they've made you feel. You see? Yeah. So yeah, body language and posture. Become a student of these things and learning how, you know, how do confident people walk? You know, they're definitely not making themselves small. They're coming into the room and they're owning it. Yes, I'm here. She has arrived. Yes. All right, you guys. So the next thing is eye contact. You know, I'm a firm believer in looking into people's eyes. Number one, it lets them know, look, this is, you know, I'm being very serious right now, but it also gives you a chance to look into their eyes to gauge their seriousness, because yeah, a lot of communication is nonverbal. So by not even looking them in the eyes, you're missing out on signals and communications that you know they may or may not be wanting to send you, but that you have access to being able to see. All right. Some of you need to work on your handshake. It shouldn't be trying to break somebody's hand off, but it shouldn't be like, you know, like, are you even using, like, it shouldn't be a limp hand either. Okay. So let's look at your handshaking as well. And then learning how to be unapologetic. It is what it is. I'm not feeling this. I don't like that. I don't want this. I'll take that. I won't take that. It just is what it is, you know? So again, when you're being firm and assertive and you're in that confidence and you're in that self-love and you are self-assured and you're learning to be self-validated and you're believing in yourself and you know that you belong, you know that you have a right. See, that's the thing. There might have been seasons or times in your life where people were trying to program you to feel like you don't have a right to say something. You don't have a right to object. You don't have a right to go in an opposite direction. You don't have a right to have a voice, to stand forward, to be this way, to be that way, to stand out, whatever. You are there telling you you're not worthy enough for this or that. They're telling you, and this doesn't have to become your belief, but people have been programmed in this. And then as children, when we are vulnerable to adults who have to take care of us, But when you know that you belong, like I belong here on this earth, God is not waking me up every day for nothing either. He made me who I am for a reason too. He gave me the gifts that I have, my flaws and all. He made me imperfectly perfect, okay? When you know that you have a right to belong, when you're not judging yourself, being too harsh on yourself. Oh, I made this mistake. Today's a fresh day. Today's a new chapter. You see what I'm saying? You belong too. I don't care how many times I failed. I'm getting back on it. I don't care who doesn't believe I can do this and that because I failed so many times. I'm doing it. I'm never going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. I'm taking all those other lessons from the other fails, and it's just is not starting over. I'm starting over more refined. I know better now. It's only getting me closer and closer. Listen to you some Joel Osteen, okay? That is one of the most positive people, at least speakers. I don't know behind closed doors, okay? But I have Sirius XM radio, and I put him on, and I'm constantly feeding it into my head, and I'm listening to him. Now, he knows how to give you that verbiage, too. He's very good with the verbiage part. How he speaks, how he's always speaking love and life into his life and into others. Get you around that type of energy and disconnect from the negativity. Or learn how to exist, if you're working or doing business or whatever. You have to be near that energy without being a sponge for that energy, okay? But yes, when you know that you have a right and you belong and your voice matters and you deserve and you're taking the steering wheel back, okay, into your life, and you're also working on your insecurities, because a lot of our confidence comes from that. Okay, what are you insecure about? And is it something that you can improve upon or completely eliminate? Go ahead and do that. And then accept that everybody has some insecurities. Yeah, they don't have to run the show, but everyone is, human, even the psychopaths, I guess, dare I say. But, and then loving yourself either way. Like, okay, yes, everyone has their imperfections and mine are this. And I'm going to work on them, but I am conscious of them. I'm aware of them. I'm a work in progress, just like all the rest of y'all. I don't care how much of a high horse they are. Oprah has imperfections too. Bill Gates has imperfections too. Like, people have imperfections. I don't care how high up the ladder they are, because there's not near one perfect human being. And that means I belong. Do I deserve to have dinner with President Obama? Why the fuck not? Why not? I'm just as worthy as anybody else in this room. Why can't I? Like when you feel for yourself that way, it just becomes, it is what it is. It is what it is as far as in my life, in my domain, and in my circle. If you want to step in it, it's X, Y, and Z, and ABC. You're welcome to step out of it, and you don't have to be allowed to step in. You don't have to take the invite, and I don't have to invite you. But if you are, this is how it is around me. You're welcome to agree with that or disagree and keep it moving. Like, it just is what it is. Because once and I said this yesterday about being connected to the source, because we talked about, which one was this most applying to? Believing and having faith. Yeah. And just knowing what's for you is for you. Like, I don't never have to force the issue. I don't have to force the issue. I don't have to twist anybody's arm for anything. You see what I'm saying? It's just having that self-confidence, and I want you guys to have it. It's just we put ourselves into these limitations, and we feel like, oh, I gotta have it with them. I have to be with them. It has to be them, because we put them in a box and we didn't take them out. We're not adjusting, or we're putting people in boxes prematurely. Okay, that's a whole nother video. But yes, just start working on these things. And for your verbiage, practice saying it. Look in the mirror. You know, just like an actor or actress practicing their lines. Start saying it. You know, and that 10 tips on how to say no. Look, good video for those of you whose no muscles are very weak. Okay. But either way, almost on 20 minutes, and I don't like it to be that long. I know we all got lives. I know we all got lives. But I really love you guys. And, you know, I know that at one point in my life, I really had to work on this. But now, no. We got that lesson. I got that lesson. And it's so empowering. It's so empowering, you guys. And it keeps you light, because every time you're denying yourself, you're not being authentic, you're not keeping it real, you're overextending yourself, you know, you're carrying more burdens than you should, and you're making yourself smaller, you're biting your swat. All of this stuff is piled up inside of you, and you're wondering why you're stressed out, why your stomach hurts, why you're not happy, and why you're unfulfilled, because you're just not living in your truth. At that point, you're just not living in your truth. It's like, look, it is what it is. I want what I want. Yes, I need what I need. I require what I require. And that's that. The right people will be more than happy to be a part of this. And the wrong people won't. So stop wanting these things from the wrong people. How about that? Stop trying to force the issue with the people who were not even ordained, who are not even supposed to be at your table, in your circle. None of that. Okay? And then, man, I've had coaching sessions with people who let people who aren't in their circle weigh so much and put them in like a type of mental prison. Like, I'm like, okay, your whole day cannot be messed up because some stranger said something to you that doesn't even know you, you know, that you don't love, doesn't pay your bill. No, like, we got to increase our emotional maturity here, all right? And not let our emotions run us. But yes, I definitely wanted to follow up with that video yesterday and give you guys these tips and tools. Let's work on it. Okay? We're going to ooze. We're going to ooze self-confidence around here. And I actually, if I want to add a 4th and 5th video, I have a self-confidence boot camp video. Yes. And a self-worth. I believe I did self-worth as well. So, I mean, look, there's over 1,000 videos on this channel. Like, look, help is here. And if you want individual one-on-one help from me, you guys, I do have my website, lakiacrawford.com, where you can schedule coaching sessions with me, and, you know, we can get to the bottom of it. We can do this shadow work, you guys, and figure out what's going on and get to some solutions. All right. Till next video, never give up on yourself. Continue to do the work. Never give up on yourself. I have to say that again. And until next time, babies, please take care.